Virtualize Everything, where we strive to inform and educate the viewer about technology and technology-related topics. In tonight's video presentation, I'm going to show you how to add a user to your already configured OpenVPN container using one of our previous videos. See link in the description. So here we're just going to go ahead and activate our console from our web terminal. To go ahead and set up a new user using the script that we use to install OpenVPN in the configuration of the container, we're just going to go ahead and cd to our OpenVPN install folder in our root directory. And then we're going to run bash openvpn.sh. Now, as you can see, we have some options. We're going to press 1 to create a new user. Now we're going to give it a name. I'm going to be really creative here. Now, as you can see, we've created a new user with RSA keys. So, here's the file. I'm going to go ahead and move it to my home directory just to make it a little bit easier for the next step. There's our file. Now we're going to move over to our Mac's terminal and need to fetch this file from our server. So I've already configured a SCP command, but let's walk you through this as I make some alterations. First, I want to take my name, and I'm just going to copy it here. And then we're going to want to fill that in right here. So what this command says is SCP secure copy paste username for my SSH at my address of my server colon the location of the file I would like to copy space and then the location of where I'd like it copied to. In this case, it's going to be the desktop of the computer I'm using to film today. So when we hit enter, it's going to ask us for our password. Now our file is copied. I need to drag it from my other screen, but here's the file that we need. Okay, so the next step on setting up this computer to access my VPN connection is going to be to head over. I use this Tunnel Brick application to do it. We're going to download the stable version. I'm going to download that to our downloads folder, and we'll go ahead and open it. Double click it, open, continue. And I think I want notifications, so we'll enable that. And we have the configuration file. Okay, now you can see it pops up here, and we're going to click on Add VPN. So I just drag it to the menu bar, and I want it to only be me. And Now, TunnelBrick is set up to use our VPN. Let's go ahead and try to connect to it. Now, mind you, this won't change my IP address because this server is hosted on the same IP as this computer is operating today. But we can still see a connection be established. And as you can see, we get this message from TunnelBrick saying that we didn't get the IP. It's fine. We can click OK. And we are now up and running on a VPN access on our Mac from our own privately hosted VPN server that we set up in a previous video. I hope you found tonight's video informative, or at least a little bit helpful if you're trying to set a VPN client up on a Mac and would like to self-host a VPN server using a container on your proxmox virtualization server. Now please stay tuned to part 2 of this video where I show you this exact setup being used in a real-world scenario. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. As always, have a good night.